Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Wings Mobile Detailing Podcast. This is going to be on automotive detailing, specifically ceramic coatings. But what type of ceramic, even for you that are not detailers, for you guys who have your nice car and you want to see what's the best type of ceramic coating out there, how to use, how to select them, and or how to explain to your clients maybe what they are and exactly, because we're very clear on explaining it to them. So I'll go over graphene coatings, ceramic coatings, all the types of coatings, what actually counts when looking for ceramic coatings. That a lot of companies may say that their coating is the best, and then somebody else may say they're coating the best. And then if you realize at the end of the day it's the same coatings, just branded with a different label because it's all the same supplier, and they confuse people, or not. Maybe one may be better than the other. However, I want to tell you guys how to look through that and see which one are actually the best, and what it means to get ceramic coatings that are actually only accredited people can get it. Only licensed or accredited. What does that mean for the company? Why do they do that? Does that mean that their ones are the best? So let's break that ice in after the introduction.
Welcome to the Wings Mobile Detailing Business and Automotive Podcast, the only podcast that will guide you on how to start and grow six-figure companies. As our team expand from one business location to worldwide domination, you will get step-by-step insights from a millennial franchisor and franchise owner with your host, Andre Mezzalera.
So guys, all ceramic coatings, they are composed of the same ingredients. They are silicon dioxide, SiO2. So that's the composition. That's what you find. That's what you have inside ceramic coatings. It can be brand A, brand X, brand Y ceramic coating. Doesn't matter the brand, how it's labeled. They're gonna have silicon dioxide. That's how they are made. Graphene coating, they are gonna have graphene. So they are all made the same way, guys. And what matters is obviously one coating may last longer than the other and vice versa. But what does that mean? How do you know when they're actually going to be better for your car and last longer? What you can look at, guys, is the percentage of graphene. That's what counts. Percentage of graphene resin that's on the graphene coating, or the percentage of silicon dioxide that's on a ceramic coating bottle. So that's why that if you get the spray type of ceramic coating or the spray type of graphene coating, the spray type of graphene may only have less than 10% of the actual graphene in the bottle. If you get the actual small bottle, that's slightly more expensive. And usually these companies say that the small bottle, the one that you not apply by spraying on the car, these smaller bottles, they're going to say that it lasts longer. Because it does. Because you have more of the graphene, a higher percentage of the graphene resin on the actual bottle itself. It might have 30%, it might have 50% of the actual graphene. Same with ceramic coating. It might have a higher percentage of silicon dioxide. So it doesn't matter if it's, I don't want to say, product brand here. I don't want to put anybody, I don't want to mention anybody. But let's say you have a product branded X, and then you have the brand Y. They both sell ceramic, but they are branded differently. And you may feel like, oh, that brand, they just came out with this new technology of ceramic. New protection card technology. They like to use these fancy words. And a lot of customer might trust that on top of the actual label of what's actually inside the bottle. Because the brand, not because the brand is better than the other ones, but because they market it better. So, claps to those companies, because they're in business. They want to market their product well. And maybe their products are really great, but it may not be different than the other types of ceramic. They may have the same composition of silicon dioxide, or if it's graphene, they have the same composition of graphene resin inside the bottle. So at the end of the day, and I'm gonna show you guys how what I like I'm not gonna say what brand of ceramic or graphene I like, because the way to choose, they may all be better, but some people prefer to have a ceramic coating that's less expensive, and it doesn't last as long, as opposed to somebody else who prefers a different brand that actually costs more, but they are more durable. So at the end of the day, you're paying for what you get for. And if the brand is really popular out there, it means that they're legit. It's not, they didn't put water inside a bottle. They can't even do that. It's against the law. So, but it's very important for you to know. I personally am starting to like graphene better than ceramic. I'm not talking I prefer this brand over this brand. I'm talking about the product itself. Graphene over ceramic. And I'm going to explain to you guys why I prefer graphene over ceramic. But ceramic is great. Graphene is great. But that's for you guys to select which brand is better. You can. That's okay for you guys to go by what the company says. Oh, this one's going to last 5 years. On my brand, this other product, this new product that I did is going to last 10 years. Usually when the product brand market that, the 10-year time frame, 5 years time frame, usually it's really not how long it's going to last. But then you may ask, oh, but that's not right. If they're saying it should last. Yes, it should last, but in the perfect world. In a world where your car is parked inside the garage 24 hours a day, you're not touching it with water or anything. That might last 50 years. So you don't want to go by that, but you can have an idea going by this number by knowing, deduct some years from that. If you apply it well, following the instructions, you want to deduct some years from that. And what you guys also may find is the differentiation on price. And let's say the same ceramic they're marketing that, let's say they have two companies, company X and company Y. And the company Y is marketing their $100 bottle of ceramic to last 7 years. $100, last 7 years. The other company is marketing their bottle that lasts for 7 years as well. But the price is $200, And then you might think, is the more expensive one better? Or is this other one better? Let's say the $200 one that lasts 7 years. Is it better than the other one? It's really not. Maybe they are marketed different. Or maybe, for you to get a 7-year durability with a company that is less expensive, for you to get the actual 7-year durability, maybe you have to apply the ceramic 3 or 4 times, apply 3 or 4 coatings of it for it to last 7 years. And where the other one, you may have to apply less coating for it to last 7 years. And that's why it's more expensive. So, at the end of the day, man, it's about marketing and it's about pricing. But then at the end of the day, if you check the percentage on the one that you have to apply multiple coatings, the percentage of actually graphene that's inside the bottle, it may be a lot less. That's why you have to apply more layers. And obviously, guys, hey, detailers out there, calm down, because obviously you can't really apply coating on top of the other, because there's a limit to how many coatings you can apply that it makes a difference. I know that, guys, because it dried up, it might be the same. So don't go crazy there. But there's that difference. So even for you who is really have an open minded to learn and are curious about the different types of ceramics, what I wanted to conclude here is that the brand that you think is better may be great, just like all the other ones, but it may not be better. If you're looking to have coating applied in your car and you're going crazy, which brand is better for protection? Guys, as long as I get this out of the way, hey, I want graphene or I want a ceramic coating. I prefer ceramic over graphene, or vice versa. That's what matters. And you know what is inside. You know what should be inside a bottle of graphene and what should be inside a bottle of ceramic. If there's more percentage of graphene inside the bottle of graphene, it means that it's most likely going to last longer. And it does not mean that it's easier to apply, though. It may be harder to apply because it will be more consistent, and you have to take better care while applying it. You have to professionally apply it. You have to know how to apply it, because the application of the ceramic or graphene, a lot of times the preparation takes more time than the actual application. You have to know. But for you to understand what to pick, what brand, guys, they can, I don't want to say, bash on the brands that are making these products, because they're a great brand. I'm not bashing on any of them, but they may be the same. What counts is what's inside the bottle, the composition inside the bottle. They may have the same thing. One may be easier to apply, but less expensive, and it has less percentage of graphene or ceramic. Do you get it? And a lot of companies as well, when talking about accreditation, right? A lot of these products would tell the customers, not the detailers, perhaps the customers, that their graphene coating only accredited detailers can buy. You have to be accredited and licensed to buy. Guys, this is a company who chooses to do that for people to use their product, and for people to think higher of their product, think that their product is more of a higher quality. I'm not saying it's not. It may be or may not be, but because people who can buy their product has to be accredited, it doesn't mean that their quality is better. It's the company owner saying, hey, my product, only people who studies on my course can actually buy my product. A lot of these companies, just for you guys to understand, how you can get accreditation with these new branded companies of ceramic or graphene. Sometimes you call them, you don't pay anything, and you just say you're a detailer. You answer a few questions, so they want to see if you know how to apply the ceramic, and then bam, you become accredited. Some companies is as easy as that. Other companies may require you to really do a car or go there to do their class to get accreditation. But it doesn't mean that their accreditation is better, or their product is better. It means that what they're trying to do there is to get you to go to their course and spend money with them, which is fine. It's a business. I do that. I'm a business. I do that. I mean, I'm not bashing on that. Capitalism. Hey, heck yeah. But it doesn't mean, don't confuse that with, okay, that company is better because you have to be accredited to acquire that product. It has nothing to do with that. Look what's in the label. At the end of the day, look what's in the label. And yes, a lot of times the ceramic coatings that last the longer and are harder to apply, these companies are gonna require accreditation for you to buy these types of products. The ones that are, that last longer, that's harder to apply, because it's harder to sell as a company. Not a lot of people are buying it. So once you get a loyalty customer base, the way you get a loyalty customer base is by saying that you need to be accredited with our company. So once you are, you just buy products from us. See, that makes sense. It's business, guys. See, it doesn't mean the product is better. What it means is see the graphene level, the resin level, percentage of graphene that's inside the bottle, percentage of silica dioxide that's inside the ceramic bottle. And you can, by that, you can have an idea also of the hardness of it, how the longevity of it, if it's going to be easier or harder to apply, and the longevity. So that's what it means, guys. That's how you look for companies. That's what it means to be accredited. It has nothing to do with quality. If you're having trouble picking a good brand, simply go online, look at reviews, and look at when they say this will last 10 or 15 years. Scroll down, compare, and see the percentage there. And always deduct some years from that, because usually when they market 10 years, 5 years, 3 years, no matter, they're going to be overdoing it. They're not going to say in the real world scenario.